viewers, welcome to another exciting edition of Girls Closet on Flip TV, where we talk about everything relating to girls, from relationship, heartbreaks, marriages, just anything that has to do with girls. I am Adeni Adela, and with me today I have Zubiglad and Olamide Olajide Taufik in the studio. Welcome to Girls Closet. Well, we're going to delve into politics a little bit. We've all been seeing news of we've been convicted to prison, like 2 years imprisonment, but then he has been able to pay his bail fine, which is 30 million naira. So, and people have been asking, is the Labour Party about to be having crisis just like the PDP? So, what do you guys think about that?
Well, I think there's no party that is devoid of crisis. Even in any place, there will be crisis, but it's just the way by which those people they undo the crisis.
Yeah.
That is just what matters most. Not actually the crisis, because you can't stop it. It's just part of nature. If crisis don't come up, you won't know some kind of things, and there would not be. That's why they said, okay, something has stand the test. Okay, let's say stood the test of time, which means it will have overcome so many challenges like that. So it's just part of the challenges of the Labour Party. PDP are having their share, but right now they've not settled yet. APC too, to some extent in the north, some Christian northerners as from the APC are saying that they can't support the Muslim ticket because they feel sidelined. So they're having issues, but it's just like the PDP issue is like the highest, followed by the Labour Party for now. Then I think the APC to some extent, and maybe other parties, they don't really have issues like that. So that's just
from my own perspective, from what I think, Doyin Okupe is the Director General of the Labour Party, but then the presidential candidate himself have said in Uyo, I think today or yesterday, actually, he did say that whatever happens, that he's not distracted, which is the most important thing. If you stay focused, definitely, whatever it is. But one of the APC campaign council coordinators, Bayo Onanuga, he said that Doyin Okupe should resign honorably from being the DJ. So I kind of think that, are you sure this is not what these people want actually? Okay. Because the way the whole thing happened yesterday, within less than 24 hours, the whole sentence came and they charged him already, and all of that. I feel that something is fishy, but
of course.
And for the fact that he cleared the whole thing, 13 million naira within, how many hours they even give him?
They gave him till 4:25.
Yeah, 4:30 p.m.
4:30 p.m.
And he cleared already. So I just pray that Labour Party, they should just stay focused, irrespective of what. There is always challenges in all the, provided that it's Nigerian politics, there will be crisis. People rise against people, and someone must rise against someone, and that is it. But if you stay focused, I don't think anything will happen.
Yeah.
Okay, so this Doyin Okupe's issue now, people are suggesting he should step down. Since he has paid the 30 million naira bail fine, is it likely for him to step down as the DG or again?
If he's stepping down, that should actually come from himself, like okay, I want to step down, not from the opposition party,
or maybe the Labour Party itself. Yes, if they
I think even if the party remove him, it would dent the image of the party a little bit.
Right.
But if he comes out to say, okay, because of this thing, I want to step down, it will feel honorable. But coming from the APC, then that means the case is interwoven. After he paid the bail of 13 million naira, the APC now coming out to say he should resign. But people will feel like they are the one who shoots that kind of shot at him.
Yes,
So that's just what I feel. So I don't see him resigning though.
Yeah, but he said something that the enemies have been fighting, but God has the victory or something like that. I know that, see, something is fishy. Like I did say yesterday during our other program, WebWatch, right? I said, see, Labour Party is a very strong contender of the other parties. Definitely there will be enmity. Definitely they will do things just to destabilize the other person. Like I said before, focus, that's just it. Because even in this party, PDP, they've been having crisis since Atiku Abubakar not agreeing to Wiki, and Wiki not agreeing to Atiku Abubakar and all of that. But then they've not even resolved their crisis yet. And then APC too having their own share. But then, why is everybody's eyes and attention on Labour Party right now? You understand?
You know, other parties have come out to say Labour Party is a threat to their party. So I think the conviction that happened so quickly, something is fishy.
Yeah.
Because there are a lot of reaction on Twitter, being like, so the law can take full course
so fast
like this, and why there are some politicians in the country that they have buried down their cases. So when it comes to Labour Party, they take full course and full reaction, like law must take its course. But when it comes to other politicians from other parties, they just let it slide.
I actually saw a post yesterday where INEC was, I don't know how true it is, I think on Twitter, they said they have plans of postponing the presidential election. I don't know how true it is, but then why would they want to postpone the election? They should just leave it to what it is.
I'm not even sure it's true. The election has to be February 23rd, like they said it will be.
Whatever it is, we are hopeful. We are. Anyhow it be, we just do. We're there for them. We go vote last.
Of course.
Alright, the DSS, the court has stopped the DSS from arresting CBN governor, that's Emefiele.
Okay.
They said it is the plot of some politicians in the country because they feel the redesigned Naira notes is affecting them and going to affect them in buying votes. So they said there is no concrete evidence to arrest, that's the CBN governor, Gordon Emefiele. So there are some politicians in the country like trying to so if he should be arrested now, they will look for charges, probably like false charges to use against him, so they can carry out their vote buying stuff during the election. Why is it like that?
I don't think there's they don't have any legal backing to actually arrest Emefiele. You can't arrest him because of a particular policy, because he didn't even sit down on his own.
He was given full backing by the president.
He was given full backing by because this policy now, you can't just execute this policy on his own. They will take it to the house. People will deliberate about it. Okay, should it go? Then the president will be aware of this development of this what's it called, redesigning the new Naira note, and also the withdrawal limit of the new Naira note. So to some extent, I think they can't. I can't see them arresting Emefiele. One, that's it. And then when we talk about trying to indict Emefiele, since Emefiele assumed this position during this Buhari's regime, then that means he's in line with this present government. Is it now the main opposition PDP or the Labour Party that will try to remove someone who is in line with this present government when we know how Nigeria works?
Well, I don't know what their true intentions are actually, and I can't stand here or sit here to say what I don't really know about. But if I'm to talk about based on this Naira note whatever, I could actually say that they should probably talk to him to scrap this new Naira note because it looks like, I don't know. Seriously, they should actually speak to him. I was even thinking maybe that's what they wanted to do, other than trying to charge him for what did he steal? I don't know, probably, but then who doesn't steal?
I think they were charging him for this withdrawal limit because the POS operators said they would actually protest because Emefiele would be taking them out.
How many POS operators want to protest?
I don't even know.
Because everywhere you go, imagine my street alone, more than 20. So how many people want to protest? Maybe the top ones. I don't know.
I just think probably if Emefiele should come out to tell them that, okay, this thing, because what I feel inside my mind is my personal opinion. I don't know if it will be true or real or something. I think after the election they will actually relax this thing, because you can't just tell people to forever continue like this. How can you tell me that I can only withdraw 20k in a day? Like
you said before, it's only for these elections.
I think it's just for the election.
They can curtail the votes buying whatever. But honestly speaking, if they can actually hear the voices or the pleas of Nigerians, this new Naira note needs to be redesigned again, because that money doesn't look like something nice. I was looking at the 1,000 Naira note yesterday. Come on now, you guys brought out a new 15 Naira note and then you brought it back in the name of 1,000 Naira. Really? It doesn't really look like it. Because you have a lot of
fake out there. The 15 Naira note it's even more stronger than the 1,000
naira note is
naira note.
polymer note, so it won't tear easy.
So the 1,000 naira note, if you should
No, but that old 15 naira that they
even
have
the
there.
quality of this 1,000 is not as
Very
okay as the one we are using now.
See, if the ink, it doesn't like, I don't know. Probably someone said maybe the ink finished in the printer. I'm not the one that said it, you know. But then they could have made it to be thicker. You want it to be greenish. Was that, is that green or blue? Blue. Why don't you make a thick blue instead of that turquoise blue color that you guys brought out for us? I don't know, I'm just saying.
I don't think it's turquoise blue.
Whatever it is.
It's bala blue. So
I saw Bala blue wine today. Like I show you, right?
Nigeria, we joke a lot.
I love
We
my
joke too
country,
much.
Nigeria. Bala blue wine is out in case you want it.
I just think after this election, the old stuff, withdrawal limit should just be reversed, and we should just be free to withdraw any amount of money we want.
Yeah.
Have you guys seen this news of Governor Mai Malabuni arresting a 16-year-old for insulting him on social media? So now, the 16-year-old that was arrested, they said he's going to be charged to court.
16-year-old.
Yeah,
To
16-year-old.
be charged for
To
what?
court for
That's why
insulting.
it's
Defamation of character.
Yes, for insulting Governor Mai Malabuni on social media.
Wait, he insulted him or a false accusation? What did the boy say? What did he say about it?
They didn't actually state what he said, but according to reports, they said he was arrested for insulting Governor Mai Malabuni.
Oh, do you know that Lai Mohammed is supposed to have arrested probably including everybody? Because everyone says things about him, but then I don't know where people are coming from. Like,
if this governor are arresting someone, then Buhari should just arrest everybody.
everybody you get.
Because everyone at one point in time has said something bad about Buhari.
Imagine,
Some people even said he will die.
no, not even he will. Some people actually say he's dead.
Some people said
Yes, that it's a clone that is presiding over
Would
us.
that man, would he have been able to arrest anybody if he was not the governor? It's because he's just in seat of, and I think people should just open their eyes now and know that once these people get that seat of power, they will do anything they want. So it is now you choose someone that you would not want him or her to be exercising their power just anyhow on you. So and I also think to be fair with this case, if you know this boy has actually defamed your character, bring him to an open court, let everybody know what he has done, not the one that the wife of the president did, just like a secret court or something. Bring him to the open court, let him have his own lawyer as well to
But come on
defend
now,
him.
he's just 16.
Well, the father of the
they
boy,
put him in juvenile prison.
juvenile
just
prison,
16,
that's
yeah.
true. The father came out to say that he is just a laundryman, that he is sorry on behalf of his son, that he is just a little boy. So the little boy knows what's up in the country.
See,
So
Even a 5-year-old child in the
past
country.
prophet of God, didn't they abuse them? How many of them?
even Jesus was greatly insulted. So
Imagine, but these people that are not even up to I can't even equate them with Jesus at all. Jesus okay. They're not even up to the mere man, be just a mere mortal, and someone insults you, then you arrest the person. Imagine. Power is transient. In the next few years, you will leave that seat. Anything might happen to you. Anything might happen tomorrow that you might even come down to the barest minimum. Why would you now want to use your power?
That is why they try everything possible to make sure that they maintain the fame.
So
That's
for
why,
the governor, they go to the Senate, then they try to aspire to be the president or something.
They will never want to come down for anything.
Oh.
They are scared of losing what they have already.
they want to be in power forever.
Forever.
Alright, let's go to the girls' topic for today. First of all, before that, let's look into something. There is this tweet I saw online. This lady said that her current marriage, that the current man that she's currently married to snatched her from her ex-boyfriend.
What kind of snatch?
That's her handbag.
Like what kind of snatch?
She said she was
snatching like you're inside vehicle and you're pressing your phone and someone just
snatched the pin.
Or maybe you're at your boyfriend's house and he comes there and says, I don't want you to date this guy. Come and date me.
No, that one is no threat. If he's just working with the guy the other guy just run away with her.
According to her, she said the guy asked her out and she was like, she has a boyfriend. The guy was like, what's that? So
I saw the post too. The guy said was that like you know guys and scope is like, I don't have intention of dating, I just want to take you out of the street, it's dangerous out there.
And I've always said before, but you're not, the person is not married to you, you just doing boyfriend and girlfriend. Anybody who has intention of marrying, because you're doing boyfriend, you don't even know if that person you're doing boyfriend and girlfriend with from say marry you. And then here comes a man who wants to marry you, and I don't get it. If you like him, why don't you?
there's just something I know even about guys too, guys, and it's cut across both gender.
Okay.
If a guy does not see a wife material in the lady, he would actually, if openly or formally or informally, he would find another lady. And if the lady does not see this kind of
potential
husband, this guy, maybe a guy that's just like, let's just see how it goes. He's just going flexing, chilling with people, just doing like someone that does not have any direction in his life. At least if a guy is heading to somewhere, you'll be able to project that, okay, in the next maybe 5 years, this guy, even if you know blue, he will near blue, and if I now support him and assist him, we will blue together. And the guy too, okay, let's say a guy is trying to make a lady's life to be better, even if the guy has money, and he's like, take this 500k, start a business, the lady squander it. Maybe he still can't get calm mind. Not someone like me, maybe you can't get like calm mind, like, okay, I love this lady very much. Okay, give her another 400,000 naira. Or let's say more. She now says, babe, see, that money is not enough. I even want iPhone, something. The guy will feel like this one does not have direction. If I invest in this lady, it will just be zero. So either formally or informally, we'll just find a way to sideline that lady or sideline the guy. So I believe that lady in the relationship she was before it was alleged that she was snatched, because I know they don't snatch anybody, you are not phone or bag. You left the relationship with your good legs. They didn't snatch you, nobody snatch you. Even as guys, some ladies say, my friend collected me. She didn't collect your boyfriend left you and entered the relationship with your friend.
Actually I heard an elderly person say something. The person said, like, when a girl meets the husband, she knows. Yeah. It's the girl that knows first. Because men at some point, they don't know what they want.
No, who told you? Okay. See, it is men who knows most. But when a guy meets his wife, see, at times a guy will meet a potential wife material when he's not okay. That's when he'll be like, some people feel like, that my ex, the girl come back today, I'm marrying.
Let me tell you something. That was because while the girl was there, let me tell you something.
It's not like girlfriend though. It's not like you date this person. Some people you would have gotten so close to an extent whereby I used to see something that the least person that knows the boyfriend is the girlfriend, and the least person that knows the girlfriend is the boyfriend. The closest person to the girl is the one that knows the girl most, and the closest person to the guy is the one that knows her most. When you enter a relationship with someone today, there are some things that if you say it like this, just forget it, the relationship will scatter. Even if it does not scatter, it will start limping on one leg. But when you are friends with someone, you'll be so vulnerable. Let's say someone that is very close to you, you now start, see this girl, even the way she reason, she get this thing, and it's not as if she's just talking, she's also acting these things out, like, this girl. Some you even pray for them that, see, God should just give you a very good man, because you are set already, you are on the path, you are not even a lady anymore, you are a woman. There are so many ladies like that, but when you now miss them at a time whereby you are just trying to start up, you have to let them go. Like, I just wish you well. Just go and look for someone that God will just bless you with a man, a very good man. And there are ladies like that you meet your wife potential at the wrong time. But you say you are set and you see your wife. Well, some people feel like I met her in the bus. As I saw her, I knew that was my wife. I've seen so many things like that. Some guys don't know. When you see your husband, like, it is only a woman or a girl that knows this guy. If she's going to marry this guy. But guys, you still be there and let me tell you this guy. When a guy sees his wife, he knows it. If a guy leaves a lady, that means he has not seen his wife inside that lady. That's why the lady sang a song with Shola Alison. They sang together. You know Shola Alison is a Christian and Adedimeji is a Muslim.
So the video.
They sang together like in the same beat. He was reading his Arabic and she was putting a Christian verse and the likes and Bible verse. So he said something about his relationship that led to marriage with what's this girl? Adedimeji. Adedimeji was a Christian. I don't even know if she's still a Christian now. She said core Christian family and he is from the core Muslim family. He said he has already vowed before that he will never marry any actress or Christian that will marry Muslim. But when he started this acting of a thing, there was a day that he now started working with colleagues now, just like everybody's working like this. If you work with other people, let's say okay, let's just put it in YouTube perspective now. Let's say I work with someone like Adiola now. We now have maybe the content is having like 100k views, and I work with someone like you. We're not seeing 2 million views. Ha! What's going on? Maybe I not thought like, okay, maybe it's just normal flex. I work with someone else again. It's moved normal like 150. Work with you again, boom, everywhere just burst. What's going on? Then I now started thinking. My head now started telling me something. There's something about this game. There's something connecting us together. We've been talking. It's just as if we just click like this. Bam. When you don't click like that with another person, you see, when you click with someone, there's one kind of, I don't know if you have experienced it before. You just feel like everything is just together, like it works when two of you are together like this. Everything just fall into place. It's just like automatic. But when it comes to other people, they don't understand you like that. But this person understands you very well, and you too understand this person. He says something like he's not sure if any other woman will be able to understand him, due to his nature of his work. If he kisses in a movie and do all those sort of things. He said people will be the first to say you didn't do that very well.
Wow.
You didn't do it very well. Some people will be saying, imagine you marry a lady that is not an actress, like you once said that you would never do. That lady will be like, you are cheating. You married to scatter.
They are not the only actress that got married. It's not even about because
what he had in his mind right from time, the opposite was what God had in plan for him. So I think, see, the guy sees once the guy sees his wife, they know their wife. They know his wife.
A lady can't like probably be like, oh, I have this notion in her that I've seen my husband or something.
No. A woman knows her husband when she sees one.
Something will tell you.
A typical example, Peggy.
Something will tell
Peggy that married Frederick Nolan. He said Frederick had a girlfriend, but she knew that there was something about this guy. And then they are married today, even after how many years of dating.
You see your wife, you would know.
Actually, when I said an elderly person, I was actually talking about my grand because she's the one that trained me. She said that it is a woman that knows who the husband is, and she's that if a woman does not want anything to do with a man, there's nothing you can do about it. Like she can submit herself into you liking her and marry her. And she can as well scatter that submission and make you turn the love of her turn it into hatred.
Amazing.
So that's just it.
So which brings us to the next question. Getting into relationship is kind of, I don't know. Okay, this is the question. Is it possible to do away with sex in relationship, like before marriage?
Well, sex before marriage is based on personal opinion and perspective. Some people don't even want sex at all. They will be like, no, it's until marriage. Even after marriage, it's just small. And some people will tell you, how can you remove sex from marriage? No, it's just like removing oxygen from life. You will die. Like they will tell you point blank, I can't do sexless relationship. We have to do. Now let's know our competencies and strategies in all ramifications before we enter there. And by then, probably the guy is someone that has a very high libido, and the lady will be very low. You now feel like, babe, let's do this. Maybe the guy wants to do it maybe in 2 days, and she's like, now is it food? The guy would end up going outside. He will end up going outside because he will not be able to see this thing is natural. Some people naturally have high libido, but some people now do kokoro.
Thank God.
Some people do kokoro. That's why I first start from the scientific
I wanted to criticize something already. Something I can be a good critic. But I wanted to say, is it food? Okay. And then you get to marry a man who will not say, okay, you want to be doing this every day, and the girl doesn't want this, and they'll be like, I cannot be eating this one thing and continue eating it. Why don't I taste another kind of
that one is ojukokoro. That's
why I said thank God you actually mentioned it, because I was about to criticize
that one is ojukokoro. And on the other part too, I've seen ladies that say, why would you say you want to? You will remove what? Now God will not remove that kind of thing from my own life. Even from last eternity, it's just personal opinion. But no, I don't. Let's move on, Sha.
It is actually possible to do away with that with sex.
For you?
Until you get married.
For you,
because the whole thing is
should be personalized.
No,
should be personalized.
I'm not going to talk about myself. I'm going to talk about scripture.
As a Christian, you have to know.
And as a cultured Christian girl that I am, you know, like.
That's my own. You have to know
as a matter of fact,
strategy.
you know the Bible say that sex should be what? You know now, say it.
No.
You say it? Yes, you.
Sex should be what?
So you didn't read your Bible.
Marriage should be the bed should be what? Bed undefiled.
Bed undefiled.
Undefiled.
Martin,
Bed undefiled. So
it's bed
you can do it. Actually, I was listening to a particular woman. She lectures youth about this relationship. She's a relationship therapist, not like Blessing C, of course. She's a woman of God. So she said, you are dating somebody and you are a core Christian person who don't want to do anything that has to do with sex before you get married. So you guys can talk about it. That time you people are courting. What are you doing during your courtship? You can talk about it.
You can talk about it.
You cannot, because this guy have had a lot of girls and you've dated people before you met him, and now you guys have decided that we're not going to do sex until we get married. So you guys can talk about your sex life without doing it. So from there you get to know what you're getting into. So you mustn't have sex.
Well,
my opinion.
My opinion too. That's our core competencies. Our temperament. We would know our genotype. We would know everything. Strength and weakness. Then you know ramifications. We have to know our strength and weakness because it is very, very important. Most thing that cause wahala pass in marriage is that blah blah. That's what cause wahala.
Most times,
let me say something. If the bed shakes every time, the home remains peaceful. If the bed shakes every night,
I know some beds that shake every night. See, that home is not peaceful.
Majority of the bed.
Okay, thank you.
Majority.
For rephrasing, I always like
majority of the bed.
Say things the way they
are. So once that bed is not shaking every time, the devil is creeping.
I'm sorry, we don't use that kind of bed.
To the youth.
We don't use that kind of bed, like those kind of.
So you guys are basically saying like we should do away with sex before marriage.
I'm not saying anybody should do away with it. It is what works for A might not work for B.
Okay.
Even if there are some people that I know of someone that they are dated for 4 years, they didn't have anything together, but now they've broken up. So it's their luck, and some people it will work for them, and some they would do it like more than 1,000,000 times and they will get married. So it's just what works for you. If you are okay with it as a girl, if you are not okay with having sex before marriage, tell the guy, even as he's asking you out like this, tell the guy, if you enter this, I will not give you anything, because guys used to feel like, no, I like she didn't like you. If I enter if I don't touch her, she will fall. But when you now get into the relationship, you now realize that this thing you don't use padlock lock everywhere. That's when you'll be looking for something that's not lost.
So you should be on the same page.
My own opinion is that if you get into a relationship and then you don't want to have sex with this person, and you see this person as a serious person, because if the person is serious and you both of you sit down to discuss like, okay, no sex. Why are you laughing? Okay, no sex before marriage if you are going to be no sex before marriage, you guys can actually discuss it. But the guys of nowadays, I'm sorry, I don't know if they are still guys like that.
It's not just the guys. It's both gender.
Okay, it's both gender, but mostly the guys. I'm sorry. To me, mostly the guys. Because if a lady said, she say, okay, I don't want to have sex, I don't want to do this, and then the person they touch you, maybe like where you don't want to be touched, and then something happened. I don't know.
You know, at times, you do.
So the best thing is to avoid probably going to the guy's place, probably being in a place whereby it is probably possible for you guys to have sex, being close together, even going to the cinema, because if you go to the cinema together, you know they used to have like
cinema.
So the best thing is to probably avoid places where this thing can happen.
And now let me tell you another thing. There's a reason, if you understand guys the way we think. There's a reason why we don't believe ladies. At times they say, if you're asking a lady at night, you say, no, I don't want sex with. Probably the guy has experienced some ladies whereby this lady will say, I don't want it to, but when she now enters, now touch one or two places, two separate
And she make a difference.
I know that everybody can't be the same, but once this guy tries this thing at first, it works. Try the second time, it works. Maybe he has like 3 to 4 experience, he will not be like, that today they talk am, no enter relationship, we go do am. So you won't believe at the first instance. That's just it. But now like this, I want to tell, see, I've experienced this kind of thing before, whereby you want to do something with the lady and she's like, no. The next day she's not say, you fuck up. I don't fuck up. Do you want me to you want them to shout rape on my head? No. See, so something like that. See, I think don't want something. Tell us you don't want it.
I've been in 3 relationships that I never had sex in.
Wow.
Yeah, like 3.
And you are saying the person often and often.
We saw ourselves every day.
Wow.
Like when I mean every day.
Yeah.
He comes to my house.
Wow.
I mean, as a student, he comes to my house. I will never have sex. Like three guys. You understand? So another thing I feel is this: as a lady, it depends on how you present yourself.
Yeah, well,
you understand? You can't say this like, okay, let's say, imagine I am coming to your place and I'm wearing one skimpy clothes. How do you want to explain that? And you're forgetting that guys, they are attracted by what they see. He can't see something and take his eyes off it. And then you have, as a girl, you have no button that once they touch it, you are lost. And then you're wearing something that make him to want to touch that move button. So what are you saying?
And you want to ask her, that's why she wrote that.
Then I don't want to answer because with that kind of thing. This is that they are not doing it.
Exactly, because you can't go to a guy's place. A guy you don't want to have sex is wearing skimpy dress. It's not possible.
That's why
you wear hoodie and then these joggers. That's all you wear to the guy's place, because going to a guy you don't want to have sex.
And that thing is like, let's say you're going out with a guy who has a sense of humor. You understand? There are guys like that. When a girl says, please, can we not do this? And he understands immediately. Not the ones that be like, are you sure? Are you sure? I was trying to get a guy, are you sure? They will not be playing with you.
Of course, some people are you sure, they will end up doing this. That's why.
See, it's very simple. It's very simple. Actually, like, okay, like I told you guys before, I actually dated like 3 guys that we never had sex. You get? So one, God bless that guy. I still like that guy till today. Yeah. But you know, when I told him, I'd be like, I don't want to do this. If this thing eventually leads to something greater in time to come, praise God. But for now, I don't want to do this. I don't want to do this. I remember he asking me, "Are you sure?" I know you like me. He was, you know, those kind of guys. He was throwing what? I know you like me. I know, like, you're fond of me. Are you sure that are you sure you're not going to say, no matter how much I try to lose guard, I will respect you very, very much, and I will have 100% respect for your personality if you don't cross this line with me. And I like he never crossed it. Never did. 1, 2, 3. I was like, Gladys, come on now. You get, until today I can probably talk about them because of that, and I can mention their name anywhere. You understand? Because I said something, they respected it. Even they come to my phone like that, tell me, Gladys, you know, this is I want that. I feel grill. Like, because of that will tell me that they can actually control their emotions. You get? So that is it for me.
Maybe you saw this sincerity in you. Some people just say that, stop, Joe. There was this sincerity in your face, and it was, okay, she's serious, true, want to do this. You just lock up. Someone like me, once you just say no, if I don't carry my bag, I will go with that.
Okay. The next question is, the ladies get caught while cheating? I saw, like, there have been so many tweets that I've been seeing lately that says men tend to cheat, but women cheat more, and they never get caught cheating. I don't know how true is that.
Who said that women cheat more? Who did the statistics? Who did the research?
Calm down.
Let me tell you something.
Let me ask one question. Women who cheat, are they cheating with ghost?
No, they are cheating
with men. Men and women, that's
actually what we are trying to say.
You don't cheat without the opposite gender.
That's true. Some women cheat on the same gender. But the thing is, but the thing is, like, this is it. Like, okay.
2 guys.
I want to
We'll go out and go explore. She wants to explore. But someone who has done all these things, like she has known it all. So what is out there for me?
Do you care about body count?
See,
I'm not done. I'm sorry.
Okay.
The girl will not be like, I've known it all. So what is there for me? What am I looking at? So it's time for me to face my family and take care of my children. But that young girl that just had one body count, and then you are over here, it's just only one guy. Bro, travel outside country, leave her. She will finish work for you.
You can't travel outside.
You don't even need to travel out. She will definitely, because it is only you, and then she has friends and she listens to stuff. Come on now, she will actually get thrilled by one guy one day, and then she wants to like have more exposure and experience. And I was shocked because that was coming from a guy. I was like, I didn't see that coming. Like, really? And I didn't even think about it. So coming down to what I was saying before, a girl can only cheat on you when there is no assurance in that relationship, and when probably you are 35 and you're dating a 20-year-old girl. Bro, we're done. Congratulations. And you don't want her to cheat. I don't know how that works, because 35-20, look at the difference.
You want to take away our youthful age.
Our youthful age just to get stuck with you. And even men, I'm sorry to say, they do that a lot. You see them, 40-year-old man looking for a 25-year-old girl to marry, and you want her to just be for you. I don't know how that works, because that girl, she has not experienced life. She hasn't even explored anything. There's a lot of things out there for her. There's this young guy, and you're pimping her, making her look attractive, and there's this young guy who is in her late 20s getting attracted, and then giving her sweet words, and then she gets wood and she falling, and you're saying she didn't have banana. Now you fetch firewood. Now you right hands.
You don't find person who still dey market. You get person who won't retire, and you need to go and retire together.
Let everybody go rest.
So on that body count, I think from my own personal opinion is that if I know you now to be a truthful person, even without even telling you, okay, swear to God or something, like I can just trust you. I see that you are an open book to me. I don't care about your body count, but this is why guys used to care about the body count. It's because if you don't tell this guy now that, okay, probably even if you don't see the actual number, okay, let's say a lady has slept with 9 guys, but she now reduces it to like 5, then probably she has told you all these kind of things. Probably you open up like this, I don't like get go. You are not saying all your experiences, you're just saying bullshit. That kind of setting, you have been vulnerable. Like, I met one guy too, we did this thing, I did 5 guys. In his mind, it's like 5. Maybe you now know all of their names, or maybe one thing like that. Someone just meet her on the road and be like, what's up now? Let's say she's former runs game, like that. You now have this in your mind that she has only 5, and she has told you your name. She has told you all their names. Now another person now comes to the picture with another name. You know, it is because of the way the guy would look foolish while standing there like, damn, so you have more than this. As at that point in time, anything the girl start to see, you will start doubting it. So I always like someone to be an open book, even if you're an adult, like confirm one. Just be open, let me know you, let me know, so I'll be able to defend you. Even if there was a lady I was dating there now, that my friend, I got this lady, I got a number from a friend of mine, so a colleague of mine when I was in secondary school. So I didn't know that 2 of them, I didn't think, maybe they didn't have sex or so, but they've had this kind of intimate stuff, but they didn't really see, probably on video call, showing stuffs and likes. So one thing led to the other. He didn't know that the girl would actually say yes to me. It was just like, just go try your luck, nothing will happen. The girl now started saying yes to me. We were now like into the early part of the relationship, so this guy just came into the picture back, bam. Now started feeding this girl with lies, and feeding me with lies. Even started feeding me with lies, like, this girl, she's not a good girl, she's this, she's that. But because that girl didn't tell me anything, I first of all, I defended the girl like anything. My friend said it's a lie, this girl, see, I don't do this, I don't do that one. I said, nah, lie, because I've not heard our own part of the story. And I now called on phone, now started talking like, this person is telling me something like this. What's up now, what's going on? Later on, she now started opening up like, okay, this is what happened, so this, so that one. At that point in time, I felt bad, but I wanted her to open up to me fully like this. So if I hear any other thing about you, I'll be able to I don't hear her. Thank you. I know. That's how she is. Leave her for me. She used to be that way. Now she don't be that way again. So that is why we really care. It's not as if we'll be thinking like, okay, maybe 51 guys, 100 guys have entered where I'm entering. where you want that person, you never use that person before. So it's just that kind of thinking. Okay, let's say I tell, if I'm dating someone, okay, let's say I'm dating you, and I tell you that I only have one ex. Let's say the ex is Musayo or maybe Cynthia. Like, I only have one ex. One person goes, I love you, day. You go get, hey, my lovely ex, or something like that. You'll be like, which one is this one again? Another one is Ayo. But you told me it's only Cynthia. From that point in time, if anybody call me again, you feel like another is not called now.
Do you know?
That is why.
Me, actually,
just be open book. Just be open. I can tell you everybody that I don't get time.
Me as a person, I don't really know. Probably it's because of the kind of mentality
That's
that I
why.
have. You get. See, when I'm dating a guy, provided that you are not a teenager. Of course, I don't even know why I should date a teenager. As a matter of fact, you're a mature guy in your 30s. All right, and then. Do you know, I don't really care about how many girls you've dated. That's my business. You understand? My only business is probably your immediate ex. How did you guys break up? Because that's what I want to know.
Okay.
Yeah, that's as a person, that's my concern.
That's what you should be concerned about.
Did you guys break up? What happened? Was it your fault? Was it her fault? You get, because I'm asking that question, so let me know what's up. Then because I'm dating you and you're not a child, there's no how you've not had female friends before you met me.
Of course.
So even if I'm walking on the door and I see one person who comes to hug you, I'll be like, Abisha, calm down. When you'll be like, what's up, bro? Who is that? They'll be like, she was one of my friends. Be like, okay, you know that was is in past tense, right? So let's keep it at that. Are you cool with that?